when Good Samaritans save the day.
Oh, there's a citizen going after him.
Police were chasing a dangerous suspect in a stolen truck. They had previously attempted to stop the man, but he took off from them. The police chased the suspect, dangerously weaving through traffic, eventually ending up in a closed-up parking lot.
Going behind the building. Okay, got him over here to the... No, he's got nowhere to go. It's over here to the left, Dave.
Quickly realizing he was completely trapped, the man took off on foot, jumping over a fence to escape capture. The suspect looked behind him to see the overweight police officer unable to climb the fence. This was his chance to finally get away. That was until a Good Samaritan driving down the road saw the suspect and jumped out of his car before chasing him down the side of the road.
Oh, there's a citizen going after him. Boom!
After running faster than Usain Bolt himself, he catches up to the suspect and immediately locks his arms, waiting for police to arrive.
Wow! That was a citizen after him.
On your screen, you can see Michael Gordon, a Chick-fil-A employee, getting into it with 43-year-old William Branch. Moments earlier, Branch had tried to carjack a woman holding a baby's vehicle. It was here that Michael Gordon took a quick break from his French fry machine, put on his Superman cloak, and went to war. On the ground, Gordon employs almost UFC-like moves, putting the dangerous carjacker in a guillotine choke. Bystanders quickly rush to his aid, with some of them even screaming at Branch.
She had a baby in her hands!
Thank you. Somebody got the...
You had a baby in her hands! How dare you!
I have no idea.
How dare you scare her like that!
William Branch was subsequently arrested and charged with carjacking with a weapon and battery. In the following days, the Chick-fil-A employee was hailed for his heroic actions.
Why are you getting out of the car, sir?
This is 64-year-old David Kubek, who had just been stopped for speeding.
I don't need my driver's license.
12 radio, this male just stepped out of the vehicle. Step over here now. Have a seat on the ground. Have a seat.
Being told to sit on the ground was the last straw for Kubek. He's about to unleash all of his fury on the officer.
I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting!
Back off! Back up!
I'm not sitting, motherfucker!
We're getting physical. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not sitting!
I will tase you, sir. Touch the vehicle. Put your hands on the fucking vehicle now!
After just a few seconds of fighting, the officer quickly realizes she is outmatched. She knows this is going to be a full-on dogfight. However, appearing out of nowhere comes a hero Samaritan ready to save the day.
What the fuck? Son of a bitch!
Radio, send me units. Roll over on your stomach now.
At this point, the traffic has been put on hold as more and more Samaritans come to help the officer out.
Fucking ground.
Knock it off, man! Knock it off now! Get your arm behind you.
Put your arm behind your back. Get your cuffs. Get your cuffs. Get your cuffs.
Shut up! Shut up!
You don't do that to a woman.
After the chaotic incident, Kubek was charged with assaulting an officer and resisting arrest.
Everybody out.
No, there's a man in there. She We gotta get the dad out of there!
On the 22nd of October 2014, an elderly man was trapped inside a raging fire. He was strapped to an oxygen tank with no way out. With the flaming hot fire circling around him, he had pretty much accepted his fate. While everyone panicked and ran away from the building, there was one brave man, Tom Artiaga, who charged against the flames. Instead of backing away like all the other people, he decided to act like a real man. About a minute after charging into the burning flames, Arteaga returns carrying the elderly man in his arms.
No, there's a man inside. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
After saving the man, he left the scene quietly. Initially, Arteaga decided to stay out of the spotlight. However, he was found a few days afterwards as the whole town was looking for him. Arteaga was a true movie character hero, you must say. Two elderly women in their 70s, casually walking along Pitkin Avenue in Brownsville, Brooklyn, never expected this to happen. A seemingly innocent homeless man approaches the woman pushing a shopping cart. Instead of doing something respectful for the elderly woman, he pushes her forcefully, causing her head to collide with the building. Then, without warning, he punches the other woman who was walking just behind. In a matter of seconds, a good Samaritan who had just passed by takes immediate action. He sprints towards the attacker and tackles him to the ground, holding him down, while concerned witnesses immediately call the police for help. An employee from Shopper's World saw it all unfold.
Saw two men wrestling on the corner, and I was like, they probably play fighting. And then when I came here, I saw she was bleeding. She was asking for help in her language.
When the police arrived, the Good Samaritan, who happened to be homeless himself, rushed over to check on the well-being of the injured women. He also provided a detailed account of what had transpired to the responding officers. It isn't public knowledge what happened to the attacker. However, he will probably face multiple assault charges for his actions. An elderly man was enjoying his meal at a restaurant in Hollywood when a man coming from out of nowhere suddenly punched him in the face with tremendous force. The attacker then reveals his real motive behind the punch, which is to steal some of the old man's belongings. Unfortunately for the robber, he hadn't anticipated the sheer anger of the restaurant owner, who had observed his disgusting behavior. Seconds after seeing the incident unfold, the restaurant owner charged towards the attacker, causing him to immediately flee the scene. After getting outside, the restaurant owner took a hard shot to the face, but continued to fight totally unfazed. He wrestled the man to the ground and controlled him with extreme skill. He did this for over 9 minutes before the cops eventually arrived. Now, that is what you call real endurance. The owner was later interviewed and said that he would do it all again.
A lot of people like myself are tired of this type of thing happening, and so we're seeing it more and more. People just, not putting up with it and taking it into their own hands, which I'm glad for, and I'd happily do it again.
Two police officers engaged in a pursuit on foot with a man who attempted to evade them when they tried to pull him over for driving a stolen car.
The license plate was showing to be a stolen vehicle.
During the chase, one of the officers began to tire out due to the extreme summer heat and the burden of carrying an additional 20 pounds of equipment. After running for a long time, he starts to slow down.
Some of us have better cardio than others.
But that's when Jimmy Davis arrives on the scene and offers the officer a ride.
What's up? Yeah.
Davis had witnessed the police chase and wanted to help them catch the suspect. The officer expressed his appreciation, and Davis drove him to where his partner had already subdued the suspect on the ground.
Had to get a taxi, don't mind me.
The fleeing suspect was subsequently arrested and charged with driving a stolen vehicle.